And that's it. You've just built an AI-powered tool that predicts possible interview questions and suggests great sample answers, all customized to your resume and the job you're applying for. Hello everyone, and welcome to this video. Let me show you how I use Python and LangChain to prepare for my interviews. A smart interview Q&A generator that reads a candidate's resume and instantly comes up with possible interview questions, plus thoughtful sample answers. First up, you'll need to install a few Python packages to get everything running smoothly. So just run this line in your terminal to set things up. Now, let me walk you through the tools you'll be using. You'll need LangChain to chat with large language models, PyPDF2 to pull text out of PDF resumes, and Pandas to keep your results organized. These libraries are your helpers for automating the process of creating interview questions and answers from real resume data. First up, you're bringing in all the tools you'll need, like loading files, working with data, and even reading PDFs. Think of this as grabbing your toolkit before you start building. Next, let's talk about security. Since you'll be using OpenAI's API, it's important to keep your API key safe. You'll load it from environment variables, so your sensitive info isn't just sitting in your code. This is a smart move anytime you're working with API keys or other private details. First up, you're loading your environment variables with load.env. This lets your app grab secret info like API keys from a hidden file. Now you're grabbing your OpenAI API key from those environment variables and making sure it's set up for your code to use. Let me tell you about pulling text from resumes. Most resumes show up as PDFs, so you'll need a way to read and process them. You'll create a function that uses PyPDF2 to pull out all the text from a PDF file. This gives you the raw content you need to generate spot-on interview questions. First up, you're making a function that grabs all the text from a PDF file, page by page. Now, you're using that function to pull the text out of a file called resume.pdf and saving it in a variable. Now, let's talk about how you guide the AI. You'll build a prompt template that tells the language model exactly what you want. A set of interview questions and smart sample answers, all based on the resume text. This template is super important because it shapes how good and relevant the AI's output will be. First up, you're creating a template that takes in your resume text and sets up the prompt for your AI. Right here, you're plugging in your actual resume, so the AI knows exactly what to work with. And finally, you're telling the AI how to format the questions and answers so everything comes out super clear and organized. Let me explain how you connect everything together. You'll set up your language model and create a processing chain. This chain takes your prompt, sends it to the AI, and then parses the output so you can use it easily. With this setup, you can generate Q&A pairs with just one function call. First up, you're importing a tool called str_output parser from LangChain. It helps you handle the AI's responses as plain text. Next, you're setting up your chatbot using OpenAI's GPT4.1 mini model and giving it a temperature of 0.4 to keep its answers focused. Now you're chaining everything together, your template, the chatbot, and the output parser, so your prompts flow smoothly from start to finish. By the way, if you'd rather not use cloud-based models, you can also run local language models like Gemma or Llama right on your own machine. This gives you more control and can be handy for privacy or saving on costs. First up, you're importing a tool called OpenAI LLM from the LangChain OpenAI library. This lets you work with local language models. Next, you're setting up a local language model called Gemma 3, and you're telling it to keep its responses a little creative with a temperature of 0.3. All right, it's time to see your tool in action. You'll use the AI to generate a set of interview questions and answers based on the resume. This is where all the pieces come together and you get to see how well your system works. All right, here you're calling the chain's invoke method, passing in your resume text and saving the result to a variable called QA output. Now let's print out so you can actually see what the chain gave back. Here's a tip to make your Q&A generator even smarter. You can add extra context like the job description and details about the company. This helps the AI create questions and answers that are even more relevant to the specific role and organization you're targeting. All right, let's kick things off. Here's how you can add a job description and company info right into your prompt. First up, you're creating a variable called job description. This is just a big chunk of text that describes the role you're hiring for. Next, you've got company info. Now, let's see how you can plug these details into your prompt template. Here, you're setting up a template using prompt template. It takes in three things: your resume text, the job description, and the company info. You're telling the template, here's the resume text, and leaving a spot for it to fill in later. Same thing here, you're adding the job description so the AI knows exactly what the role is about. And here, you're including the company information so the AI gets the full picture. Finally, you're telling the AI how to format its answer. 5 interview questions, each with a smart sample answer. Super clear and easy to follow. Now, you'll generate a new set of questions using the updated prompt that includes the job description and company information. This gives you even more tailored and realistic interview practice. Please take a moment to like this video, as it is going to be a great help, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now, let's create our chain again using the new prompt template. Now, you're running that chain with your resume, the job description, and some info about the company, all packed into one call. Finally, let's print out the result so you can see exactly what the chain came up with. And that's it. You've just built an AI-powered tool that predicts possible interview questions and suggests great sample answers, all customized to your resume and the job you're applying for. What other parts of your job search would you want to automate or improve with AI? Drop your ideas in the comments below and keep pushing your skills further. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and see you next time.